वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि।
सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। कर्पूर नीराजनं संदर्शयामि, रक्षां धारयामि। ईशावताराय
अग्निस्तंभस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। तत्त्वज्ञानप्रदाताय नित्यानन्देश्वररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। मूलप्रकृतिरूपाय पराशक्तिस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। दण्डत्रिशूलहस्ताय कालकालस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। आदिपूज्याय देवाय सकृत्पूर्णत्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। सर्वभयविनाशकाय शत्रुसंहाररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। योगभट्टाभिषिक्ताय राजसन्न्यासधारिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। सार्वभौमैकपत्याय राजराजार्चिताय च श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। मङ्गलम् गुरुदेवाय मोक्षमूलाय मङ्गलम्। परावतार नित्यानन्दाय गुरवे मङ्गलम्।
त्वं स्मृतमहं धन्य
मम प्राणमहे
गंगाधरनामेति स्तोत्रस्थानं ददाम्यहम्।
Thank you for joining us for the 17th day celebrations of Nithyanandotsavam. We invite you again for tomorrow's Nithyanandotsavam celebrations. Thank you. Nithyanandam.
आनन्दने नित्यानन्दं 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 नित्यानन्दम्।
नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि परमशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all of you sitting with us all over the world with my love, respects, blessings. Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa. Perhaps the time through your consciousness. Listen. Just sincerely listen. I'll make this as an initiation in you now. I don't have a time to waste. Just give you satsang and then prepare you, then initiate you, then enlighten you. No. Neither want to waste your time nor want to waste my time. I want to make your time and my time best, most productive. Sit now. I'll give you the great truths verbally and powerfully initiate them into your consciousness. Make them as a reality manifesting in your life now. So sit with a deep sincerity. If you want, get a cup of hot chocolate, cup of coffee, tea. Just sit comfortably. If you are comfortable, that's you can even stretch your leg, sit on your couch, or even lie down on your bed. That is all okay. Just be awake and comfortable. Stiram Sukham Asanam. Be stable and comfortable. For me, sitting in this straight, either Ardha Padmasana or Padmasana is the most comfortable. I think Padmasana is always my best. Stiram Sukham for me is my Padmasana. For you, it may be any asana which gives you that Stiram Sukham. Means steady, stable and comfortable. Sukham. Get into your Stiram Sukham Asanam. It can be for some people stretching the leg, for some people sitting straight, for some people lying on the bed. Anything is okay. Just be stable and comfortable. I'll make this truth into reality in you. Listen. Understand these 5 dimensions: length, breadth, depth, time, space. Modern day scientists are trying to separate time and space, but ancient Vedic scientists, our masters, have always mentioned time and space more or less as a one. There's no watertight compartment between time and space. So anyhow, I'll try to explain in your logic, the logic which you understand that way. So listen. When a breadth dimension manifests, it just swallows the length. Length loses all its qualities when it is taken over by the breadth. I tell you, when I was swallowed by Arunagiri Yogeshwara, I lost all my individual identity and qualities and quantity, everything. Just Paramashiva swallowed me and he became me. And I am happy about it. I welcomed it and I enjoyed it and I am enjoying it even now. And I am so happy I took the decision of offering me to Paramashiva for him to digest me into him. Like how big fish swallows the small fish, big snakes swallows the small snake. How my Guru Paramashiva just swallowed me and digested me into him. Same way, higher dimensions just swallows the lower dimension. When breath manifests, it just swallows the length. When depth manifests, it swallows the breadth and length both. When time manifests, it swallows length, breadth, depth, all three. When space manifests, it swallows time, length, breadth, depth, all four. When consciousness manifests, it swallows all. Length, breadth, depth, time, space, all. I am telling you, you have consciousness which can just swallow the time. You can apply this science very practically in your day-to-day life. You can make it into reality. Anything which you think may happen in future, for example, you are working 8 hours a day. In the same way, if you work, you will make $1 million in 2 years. But if you consciously apply your will persistence, infuse that in your day-to-day activity, that 2-year time will be drastically reduced to 2 months, 2 weeks, sometimes even 2 days. That is what I call power manifestation. And it is not something difficult. Understand? You have been empowered, hardwired with consciousness. Without consciousness, your body cannot function. Understand that. If you are able to convert blood into blood, be very clear, you have consciousness. All the mechanisms, spare parts, hardware, software, everything needed for a consciousness to function, manifest itself, if only that is available end to end, the inhaling comes out as exhaling, and blood gets converted into blood. If all this is happening in you, even with the difficulty, be very clear, you have consciousness. You just need to decide not to have the fear about the struggle and failures. Treat that struggle and failures very cheaply. Don't be afraid of it. Once my Guru told me very clearly, Arunagiri Yogeshwara, "Hey, Asi Tangal Udal Shakti, Pari Tangal Mana Shakti, Bhakti Tangal Uyir Shakti." If I just explain these 3 statements, it will go for another 3-4 hours. I'll do that. Now first understand this one thing. Stop being terrorized, frightened about your struggles and failures. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, listen, the power your depression has over you is you thinking how many ever times I try to stop this depression, I am not able to, I am failing, I am again and again falling into this depression. This thought empowers your depression. Any pattern you have, trigger you go through, anyone allows this trigger to become a lifestyle. You become the serial offender of consciousness. If you say, oh God, I struggled so many times with my depression, I am not able to keep up, I give up. This thought will make depression as a lifestyle for you. Stop getting tired. Stop getting bullied by your failures. Yes, till yesterday you failed. That does not mean today you are going to fail again. You are going to do it. What is there? Till yesterday I failed. Okay. So today I have a chance. Either I will be successful or failure, same as yesterday. So there is nothing to lose. That's all. Look at that from this angle. Deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't go for any other solution. Yesterday, one fellow was trying to describe my Gurukul. Oh, Gurukul means you have to do everything enlightenment focused. Nothing practical or things needed for your day-to-day life should be done. What a violent, terrorist fellow. Give this worst description about Gurukul. Not only Gurukul, on enlightenment science, doing everything consciousness, enlightenment centric, which is the most practical. The Macaulay is the most impractical, which even these stupid engineers don't use the instruments, get trained in their practical lab with something which they are going to work once they come out of engineering college. I tell you, I did engineering diploma and I have seen enough of engineering colleges. You get only the museum of the machines which was there long, long ago, once upon a time when India became independent. When you are studying, this so-called Macaulay's education system is the most stupid, outdated, impractical. And this fellow, the Macaulay monster, is thoroughly brainwashed He thinks the enlightenment centric system is most impractical and nothing related to life should be done. Oh God. But one good news is that fellow was not in front of me physically. So he saved himself. He escaped. I tell you, dealing your life conscious centric, enlightenment centric is the most practical, powerful, real actual life. Struggle is nothing but justifying your laziness, arrogance, stupidity as a cute part of you. Be ferocious, be practical with yourself. Life is life positivity. Life is for those who decide to be life positive. Understand? Monica Sulender, Nitya Nishkrodananda. Blessings. I read your message. I am with him. I am attending to him. Don't worry. Now listen. If you are already successful, then there is a danger of losing something which you gained through your success. But you already failed, then there is nothing to lose. Have guts, courage. Beggar has nothing to lose. If already you have failed multiple times, then there is nothing to lose. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. A powerful conscious will persistence. Your consciousness has power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all the incompletions, struggles, frustrations, failures, depressions, all negativity and all toxins. Listen. Sit with your life situations. Don't avoid. Decide to pour conscious solution. Decide to be intense in every activity. Everything you need, knowledge, cosmic support in the form of intelligence, resources, blessings, energy, all is available. Okay, listen. All is available. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am not helping you in positive thinking. No. Thinking itself is a shit. What is there in positive thinking? Listen. I am triggering your consciousness. I am triggering your consciousness. Look into your life. Listen to this. Time itself is nothing but your decision to be lazy, arrogant, stupid, and struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is Kala. Your decision to swallow the time, all the struggles, frustrations, failures, everything is Kala Bhairava. Whether in the health level or in the mind level, thinking level, conscious level, don't struggle with the same problem second time. Don't be a cheap stupid to struggle with the same pattern second day. Hey, once you struggled with one pattern, that's okay, enough. Why will you do the same struggle second time? I always tell my disciples, at least don't do the same mistake again and again. Even if you decide that much, that's enough. Because you are not that creative to do new mistakes. If you decide not to do same mistake again, you will not do any mistakes. In few days, you will exhaust all mistakes. You will not be able to creatively find new problems. You are not that creative. I trust your ability and I know you. You are not that creative to come up with new problems. So listen. Listen carefully. If you decide to break even one pattern, one struggle, one frustration, one failure, you reduce the time drastically. 1 million per 2 year, it reduces into 1 million in 2 months. Listen. I'm talking in the angle of money because only that you understand. You can apply this in the angle of health, in the angle of anything, day-to-day life, relationships, career, in every level, business. When you decide not to get frustrated about your frustration, not to be failed by your failures, not to be depressed by your depression, when you outsmart your repetitive thought currents, repetitive thought currents are time. Time has nothing to do with chronology. Listen, only an ordinary worker who gets up, goes to office morning 8 o'clock and works like an ordinary worker is bound by the chronological time. 99% of you, at least my devotees, my disciples who are following me, who have become economically independent, self-sufficient, who are boss, your own boss, who made your own life, you all don't live actually in chronological time. You all live in psychological time. Chronological time is used only for 1 or 2 meetings with outsiders, Bhuloka people. Like these birthdays, Saranka Vidyakaran Malitya Lalatakshananda, birthday blessings. So like this birthday or meeting with the people of the Bhuloka, planet Earth. For that you may need chronological time. But you don't exist and live in chronological time. See, once you are self-sufficient, you are your own boss, you have your time, your life for yourself. You don't live in chronological time, you live in psychological time. Psychological time is nothing but the rut of mental patterns. Somebody asked me, Swamiji, in Ramayana there is a story, Ahalya was cursed to be a stone for ages. Was she really for millions of years lived as a stone? Listen, if you decide not to break your depression, the millions of years chronological time, you will be in depression. But the moment you decide to break that pattern, you just swallow the whole millions of years and wake up now. The feat of Sri Ramachandra triggered so much of joy, life positivity, clarity, love in her. She just decided to get out of the depression state. Understand? She just decided to get out of the depression state. That's all. Now, I'll give you just 2-3 minutes. Take a paper and pen and try to pen down what is the major patterns with which you are struggling now, today. You don't need to list from your birth. Now, immediately if you open your eyes, who are the enemies you are seeing in front of your eyes other than your spouse? Other than your spouse, you will be seeing some enemies in front of you. The internal enemies. List them. I'll initiate you to demolish this concept of time through your consciousness. You can just collapse the time and swallow it inside. You are empowered conscious. Don't decide to fast forward life
மலைமகள் பார்வதி மனம் கவர் மகேசன் காவியுடை ஆலவாயே சனவன் யோகியரின் ரூபமாய் வந்த நித்யானந்தமே ஆலவாயே சனவன் யோகியரின் ரூபமாய் வந்த நித்யானந்தமே சரி சதா தத்த சத பத பக சரி கபத சா
சரி சதத்த தத்த சத பத பத சரி கபத சா
கரி கரி சரி சரி சத கபத சகரி
ரி சரி சத 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 பசரி கபத சா
சகரி பகத பசதரி சகரி சா
கண்டவர் விண்ணிடவும் விண்டவர் போற்றிடவும் கண்கவர்.
Listen, listen, I'm repeating. Now decide to bulldoze your laziness. Be ferocious with your self-depressing, self-detaining doubts and patterns. Load yourself with more commitment, more responsibility, more activism. Bulldoze your laziness and commit. Tomorrow onwards, I'm going to do the yoga. And after 1 week, if you feel nothing wrong, don't worry. Again, I'll come to satsang and scream at you and force you to do the yoga. See, as long as you have me as your guru, as long as the kantamala is there in your neck, don't worry. What I will do, I don't know, but I'll get you enlightened. I'll make you manifest Paramashivatva. Only if you remove that, then after that, it's your life. As long as you have that, your commitment to me, I know what to do with you. I can outsmart all your patterns, because I have outsmarted all my patterns. I can easily outsmart your patterns. So understand, don't worry about, oh, today if I commit more to do exact yoga, puja, and whole day to be active, after 1 week, again I'll feel loaded, I'll fail, and I'll fall into frustration, more worry, more struggle, more depression of failure. Oh, the same rat. No, don't worry. After 1 week, I will come and scream at you. Satsang is nothing but screaming at you very politely. That's all. Don't worry. Because it's a public platform, I cannot loudly scream. But when you hear inside you, the inner guru, oh, he will scream at you deeply. Don't worry. The voice only which you and me hear, that will be different. The voice which everyone hears along with you will be very socially polite, politically polite. But inside you, I am sitting inside your Anandagandha. The voice which only you and me can hear, that will be different. Don't worry. As long as you have Kantamala, I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Don't worry about tomorrow, day after tomorrow, failure, collapsing. Today decide, hey, all this is in front of me. I will swallow it and finish it off. I am telling you, I myself broke one pattern at a time. That is the way I evolved. Then breaking the pattern becomes pattern after 2-3 successes. That made me break 100 patterns a day. Then that gave me the courage and made me break 1,000 patterns a day. And finally, one day I broke everything, whole length, breadth, depth, time, space, everything, and swallowed everything into consciousness, and superconscious swallowed the consciousness also. That's all. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. Don't think if I jump today too much height, try to fly, I may fall after a week. It's okay. I'll be there as a net to protect you and raise you. I'll be there. And I am there all the time. After 2 days, again I'll raise you. Don't worry. I'll come back for one more satsang and sit and scream at you like this. I'm like an old man sitting on that veranda outside the house, swallowing the betel leaf and nut and terrorizing every fellow who walks around here and there, who falls in my eyes. Every house will have like this one old grandfather who will be sitting, swallowing, chewing the betel leaf and betel nut. And anyone falls in their eyes, that day they are gone. He will bring their whole jatakam and wake him up and make him up. I'm like that kind of an old person. I'll be continuously reminding you, don't worry. Till you become enlightened, I won't rest. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. Ramesh Ramani birthday blessings. With all the auspiciousness, you will be with me, I will be with you. Blessings. Listen. When I am giving you these great truths, don't think I am trying to teach you life positivity. I am giving a pep talk. No, I am giving you conscious initiation. Learn this truth, what I am talking, from the level of consciousness, from the perspective of consciousness, from the perspective of enlightenment. Only then when you do yoga, it will lead to enlightenment. Only then when you do puja, it will lead to enlightenment. You can do yoga just for health also. Who wants just health? Just health is not the goal. Health for enlightenment, health from enlightenment, health to manifest and radiate enlightenment, health to manifest superconsciousness. That is what we want. Understand? Enlightenment centric health, enlightenment centric wealth, enlightenment centric relationships, enlightenment centric career, enlightenment centric power manifestation, enlightenment centric everything in and around you. All my disciples, I give you this as a boon. With today's initiation, I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. I'll empower your consciousness to swallow time. Time is nothing but a cheap struggle with the same cheap patterns. You know, you get constipated with certain food, but you eat the same shit. That's what I call getting stuck in time, in the level of health. Breaking from that, liberating yourself saves time. I tell you, if you save time by reducing the wastage of time in your life, pattern of one roga, one disease, Paramashiva will break the pattern of Bhava Roga, the disease of birth and death for you. See, this Nitya Yoga, Nitya Puja and all for this purpose only. Breaking the laziness, ferociously. See, when you do Nitya Puja, you have to sit with yourself and Paramashiva. So naturally you have to break all frustration. Any frustration you have, it will finally land on Paramashiva only. Any doubt you have, it will finally land on Guru only. If you have a self-doubt, you will have a Guru doubt. Naturally, if you have a Guru doubt, you will have a Paramashiva doubt. You will doubt Paramashiva. When you sit for puja, all this will trigger in you. And you have to ferociously break that to sit for puja. So if you decide to sit for puja every day, all this rut, self-doubt, Guru doubt, Paramashiva doubt, all this will become irrelevant. And after 3-4 days, the doubts will feel so shy and doubtful about themselves. They will leave you, oh, this fellow, nothing can be done with this fellow. How much ever we bully him, he all the time goes with his Guru and we can't destroy him. They will go away and they may even go away to your mother-in-law. They may go away towards your enemies. You will be free. So understand. Swallow the time. Swallow the time by breaking patterns. Have the laziness to do yoga, break it now. After the satsang, do 108 Surya Namaskar. By 30-40, you may lie down. That is okay. Tomorrow I'll come and terrorize you and make you do 50. Day after tomorrow I'll come and terrorize you, whether through satsang or from inside, and make you do 108 Surya Namaskar. I tell you, in few days, you will see power. When you see the result, enlightenment becomes addictive. The moment I trigger the result in you, enlightenment becomes addictive. Our manifestation becomes addictive. Paramashiva becomes addictive. That is what my Guru has done in me, done to me. Arunagiri Yogeshwara, he showed the results and then he became addictive for me. I tell you, the patterns with which you struggle gets documented in your kidney, in your intestine. When you break the patterns, again that freedom gets documented in your kidney and in your intestine. Even they start supporting you. When you break the pattern of worrying, your digestion will suddenly improve. The detox happening in your body will suddenly improve. Somebody is asking the question, oh, Surya Namaskar has to be done only in Brahma Muhurta. Should I wait till the Brahma Muhurta comes, or Can we do it in any day? உன் லைஃப்பில் சாந்தி முகூர்த்தம் வர வரைக்கும் நீ எதுக்காகவாது வெயிட் பண்ணியிருந்தீன்னா பிரம்ம முகூர்த்தம் வர வரைக்கும் யோகா பண்ணுறதுக்கு வெயிட் பண்ணு. மற்றதுக்கெல்லாம் சாந்தி முகூர்த்தம் வர வரைக்கும் வெயிட் பண்ணலன்னா அப்புறம் சூரிய நமஸ்காரத்துக்கு மட்டும் எதுக்குடா பிரம்ம முகூர்த்தம் வர வரைக்கும் வெயிட் பண்ணுவீங்க? இதை விட நேரடியாக எப்படா சொல்ல முடியும்? நல்ல வேலைங்களுக்கெல்லாம் மட்டும் முகூர்த்தம் பார்ப்பானுங்களாம். இவனுங்களுக்கு தேவையானதுக்கெல்லாம் அப்படியே முகூர்த்தம் வர வரைக்கும் வெயிட் பண்றானுங்களா? லூசாடா. நல்ல வேலைங்கன்னா மட்டும் உடனே என்ன பண்ணுவானுங்க? முகூர்த்தம், சுப முகூர்த்தம், அந்த முகூர்த்தம், இந்த முகூர்த்தம். மற்றதுக்கெல்லாம் மட்டும் என்ன சாந்தி முகூர்த்தம் டைம் வர வரைக்கும் வெயிட் பண்ணீங்களா? வேணுங்கிறதுக்கெல்லாம் முகூர்த்தம் வர வரைக்கும் வெயிட் பண்றது கிடையாது, மூடு வந்தோடனே முடிக்கிறது. நல்ல வேலைன்னா மட்டும் முகூர்த்தம் வரட்டும், இந்த முகூர்த்தம் வரட்டும், பிரம்ம முகூர்த்தம் வரட்டும், விஷ்ணு முகூர்த்தம் வரட்டும், சுப முகூர்த்தம் வரட்டும் அப்படிங்கிறது. லூஸ் பசங்களா. இதுகளெல்லாம் என்ன பண்றது? சரி, திட்டுறது மட்டும் தமிழ்ல திட்டினாதான் மனசு ஆறுது. உணர்வுல இருந்து பெரிய பெரிய பிலாசபி, all the spiritual principles and all, I feel satisfied by revealing in English. But the screaming, I feel satisfied only if I scream in Tamil. Like I poured my heart out as it is, raw, straight, unedited. So the person who put the question, you get my answer translated. That cannot be translated also. But I said, you try to understand the meaning on your own somehow. I tell you, I am brought up by very powerful gurus, most beautiful gurus who took my life as their life. See, actually, I am not a first generation success. I am almost like a third, fourth generation success. 3-4 generations before, the vision, ambition, my guru, Paramaguru, Paramartha Guru, they cherished. My Paramartha Guru poured all his ambition, vision intensely into my Paramaguru. And my Paramaguru poured all his tapas, energy, intention, intensity into my Guru. And my Gurus have poured all their intention, energy, power, tapas, ferociousness, everything into me. I am that intense manifestation. That is why within the 44 years, so much has manifested through me. Understand? Only yesterday we realized, when we organized, till now, I think in when I was 12 or 13, I started writing books. Means like whatever I hear from my gurus, I started noting down and in an organized way. And the earliest book written by me, my own handwriting, we are able to retrieve, is maybe when I was 13 or 14. My teachings from my gurus. What I received from my gurus, I decided to pen down in my own way for myself. My teachings for myself, which I received from my gurus. Whatever I received from my gurus, how I need to apply it in my life, I started penning down. That is the earliest book available, written by my own hand, and the mantras I received from my gurus and the techniques I received from my gurus. From that time till now, all I have written, spoken, we have compiled and come up as books. You guys will be shocked. We have 3 full hard disks. Only one hard disk contains 1,100 books with ISBN number. Means already published, revealed to the world, and people are reading it, either hard copy or soft copy, digitally, Kindle, some form. And we have 2 more hard disks untouched. Means it has become a book, but not yet published with ISBN number. We are going to get the ISBN number and upload them as books. So much has been done in just 44 years because I had amazing gurus who were absolutely ferocious with me. They were very clear. They said, no question of do or die. If you die, who will do? No. No question of dying also. Just do. After that, what happens is different. Do is the only option. The intensity of 3-4 generations of my gurus poured into me made all this manifest. And I had an amazing ecosystem of gurus. It's not just one guru, please understand. I had a beautiful Guru Parampara. It's like a university. I learned Agaman Shaiva Siddhanta from Muduberum Bulavar Vidwan Panduranganar, Yoga from Yoganandapuri, the science of Aushada from Narayana Swami, and Nirahara Samyama, and the science of Nirahara from Mauna Swami, the science of Advaita Vedanta from Isakki Swami, and experiential Suddhadvaita from Annamalai Swami, Tantra from Mataji Vibhudanandapuri, an amazing ecosystem. They literally did all the tapas in my body. I will do the same for you. You all. As long as you are my disciple, you come and sit for the satsang, that's enough. I know what to do inside you, outside you, to make you manifest Paramashiva. I'm a guy who makes it happen. No question of reasons. I always tell, valid reasons for your failure does not make success. Valid reasons for not doing is not equivalent to getting it done, making it happen. Make it happen. Shock everyone by making it happen. That's my life. Last 44 years, this is the statement I can make comfortably about me. shock everyone, surprise everyone by making it happen. Surprise the people who love you. Shock the people who hate you. But both by making it happen. Whether I surprise or shock, it's always by making it happen. If I start 10 projects and only one is successful, I will start 10,000 so that at least 100 will be successful. I won't even bother, oh, I started 10, one became successful. Let me start 10,000 and at least 1,000 will be successful. Even if it's 100 is successful, it's okay. Let me start 10,000. Unending excitement, enthusiasm, power, consciousness, life positivity swallows that length, breadth, depth, time, space, all the lower dimensions and makes you manifest Ishwaratva. Manifest Ishwaratva. Life is all about manifesting Paramashivatva. Don't waste time in going through the same rut and not deciding. Every level I am talking. I was so busy last 3 years, intensely working with a large team, almost 100 team worked for me to get these embassies, diplomatic relationships, home country agreements and sister city agreements and reaching out to multiple people and lobbying, getting the sovereign land for Kailasa, the autonomous lands and everything. Now we have a time to breathe because we have everything needed to stitch ourselves as a nation, present ourselves as a nation and offer it to the world. It's now sailing, smooth sailing. Then immediately the next thing I announced, let's have Paramashivam. That's it. Paramashivam level 2, that's it. Sorry, Paramashivam level 3. That's it. Let's start our work. We did not have the programs directly conducted by me from morning till night, the whole day programs. Just because I was too engrossed in multiple meetings. You don't know how many country foreign affairs ministers, internal affairs ministers, home ministers, prime ministers, presidents, we met and had sessions, calls. Pah. With grace of Paramashiva, directly Paramashiva's blessings, we are successful now. Now it is time we start the spiritual work again. Focus more on the spiritual work. Program starts, Darshan starts. Soon, Physical darshans will start. No question of relaxation should not be given the status of celebration after success. More work is the celebration after each success. If you are successful, celebrate your success with more work. More work is the festival. After every festival, if the Utsava is successful, make the Utsava into Nithyotsava to make life a celebration and festival. My boys know this. My girls, my boys, they know it. If you make one Brahmotsava successful, it is going to become Nithyotsava. That's what his life is all about. Celebrate the success with more work. Celebrate the conclusion of one festival with next festival. Celebrate the Brahmotsava, conclusion of the Brahmotsava with Nithyotsava. Now even our branches are empowered. The branch Kailasas all over the world are fully empowered to run Brahmotsavams and Nithyotsavams. Gauri, yes, is messaging. I wish to have your physical darshan with family. The first batch which will receive physical darshan will be people who stood by me throughout this struggling period. During this period, whoever stood by me, those people will have the first darshan and they have the first right over the Kailasa. Like a founding fathers, all the SJP Ejamans and SJP Kartas and SJP manifestors and people who shared their time volunteering, who stood by me, being Adinavasis during this crisis, stood with their commitment to me during this turbulent period. All of them will have the first right over the Kailasa. Anyone relevant to my life, I keep every detail about that person inside me. People who are not relevant to my life, I don't even remember them. So be very clear. Paramashivam level 3 is going to be more revival of the whole thing. Whatever I shared till now, condensing the whole thing and reviving it as experience. Starting from completion, unclutching, power manifestation, vertical time zone, states of consciousness, signs of the states of consciousness and the planes, multiple planes, everything. Gauri S is asking, I'm so happy you called my name. Please give name for my baby girl, Swami. If you are ready to give your girl to my Gurukul, I will give you name. My demands are straight. If you don't want, you keep your girl and give one more birth. You keep one, you give one to Gurukul. Whoever you want to give it to Gurukul, for that girl I will give name. That time maybe as a bonus I will give a name for this girl also. Either you can give one more birth to a boy or a girl, or bring them up till the age of 7 and send them to Gurukul. Or inspire and enrich, at least make 10 people to live enlightenment, to practice Hinduism. Some way be active, alive. If you want to keep your girl, you name it. If you want to send that girl to Gurukul, then tell me, I'll name it. With whom they are going to grow, based on that I'll give the name. At least be productive in this way for Hinduism. Give birth till you can. Even if it is 10 kids, nothing wrong. Keep 3 or 4 for you to take care of you and your family lineage. Send all the remaining 7, 8 to Gurukul. I'll bring them up and they will be part of this Paramashiva Sena, the Paramashiva's mission. I assure you, I'll give them the best. That's all. Gauri S is committing, she will do. That's good. So when you send one baby to Gurukul, I'll give name for both babies. You put your original photo as a profile picture. Why are you just using G? I'll keep your face in my memory and ask you whenever I see, hey, you committed. Where is the baby? The time you experience is just a mixture of your tiredness, laziness, repetitive stupidity. Tiredness, laziness, repetitive stupidity. Swallow it with your consciousness. I empower you. I'll swallow it for you. Clean it up. Make the fresh Satya Sankalpas. Form a new life. Whether whether your decision to do yoga and puja, temple volunteering, or your business, your work, your career, your health, your career, in everything. Take the load and be active and make powerful decisions, even if it looks little impractical, as if you lived your whole life practical or what. Impractical in the direction of life positivity is okay, even if you fail. You can get up and you will learn the habit of trying again and again. And proceed. Progress. Essence of today's satsang. As living consciousness, swallow the time. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by swallowing your laziness, tiredness, frustration, stupidity, boredom, by being ferocious with yourself without blaming the external situations and others. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. As a living manifestation of Paramashiva, I trigger this as an initiation in all of you. Let consciousness, superconsciousness, manifest in all of us. And manifest fully the unmanifest of Paramashivatva. Let Paramashiva manifest, Parameshwara manifest in all of us. Om, Om, Om. Om, Om, Om. Om, Om, Om. Om, 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 Om.
உலகமே கண்டு வைக்கும் சுத்தி போடுங்கடி வருகிற நாளெல்லாம் வளமாக வாழணும், இருக்கிற நாளெல்லாம் நமக்காக மாத்தணும். அதுக்கு இப்போது நாம் என்ன செய்யணும்? நித்யானந்தரின் சொல் கேட்டு நடக்கணும். மனிதராய் பிறந்த நம்ம எல்லாம்
Om, Om. With this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Paramadvaitam, Shuddhadvaita Saivam, the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and Kailasa, Maha Kailasa, Paramashiva. Paramashivoham, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
வந்துருச்சி கைலாசம் தான் நமக்கு தந்துருச்சி சிவவாசம் தான்.